As we already said, we maintain that the West must take concrete measures. This is the issue that prevents the export of Russian grain and fertilizer. The West is blocking it. The United Nations cannot do anything. They can only plead with the West. If the promises are met, we can resume the Black Sea grain deal tomorrow. But without concrete steps, there can be no progress.
For more analysis, Talha Kose is a professor of political science and international relations at the Haldun University. He joins us now from Istanbul. Talha, are you seeing this as a bit of setting the scene for the leaders' meeting that we have been hearing about? No agreement was announced or no new deals with regards to the Black Sea Grain Initiative, but it looks like diplomacy is definitely heating up.
Yes, I mean, that is the usual practice in Turkish-Russian relations. What happens is that before leader meetings, occasionally the meetings among the foreign ministers, intelligence chiefs, secret service chiefs, and other diplomats come together. Usually they discuss the alternative scenarios, and they usually do not reach a complete agreement. However, when two leaders come together and they have their own meetings, they go over the potential plans and alternative plans, and after difficult, sometimes easy negotiations, they reach a deal. So that's the usual practice of relations between President Putin and President Erdogan in the last several years. So what we expect is that, it's not an easy deal. United Nations is also trying to address the problem, and they try to find a common ground on this great deal. And there are certain disagreements. And as we expect that there are certain disagreements among Turkey and Russia and the Syria issue, there are a couple of issues that are not addressed here. But what I expect is that after these meetings, high-level meetings and consultations between two ministers, we expect some deal in the leadership level meeting.
How do you assess Turkiye's current relationship with Russia and this mediator role it continues to play in Ukraine? Does it still have as strong a hand as it did when this conflict began and its real mediation efforts took place?
I think Turkey still plays the most significant intermediary in this issue, in this context, because in terms of Turkey's credentials with the Western ally, part of the NATO member, Turkey has a very strong credentials for both Western side, and also with Russia we have special relations. So we have been dealing with handling very difficult issues, with very difficult problems in Syria, in Black Sea, in the Caucasus. So we have some energy deals, economic deals, and energy relations. And in the past, we have overcome certain crises, including the downing of the Russian fighter jet and a couple of other issues. So these problems, when two leaders address these problems, this generated some sentiment of trust, some restored some kind of working relations between the leaders. So President Erdogan playing this role, both Western ally as well as a leader who can handle difficult negotiations, difficult issues with his Russian counterpart, still stands as a very significant player, as a mediator in this crisis. We know that this is a major issue. This includes the, European security, transatlantic security, but still, with the existence of these communication channels and mediation option, I think Turkey still plays a very significant role in terms of addressing and dealing certain crises. And when things go out of control, Turkey still have a significant role as a communicator and a facilitator.
Talha Kose, thank you very much for your analysis live there from Istanbul.